What's up, guys? Welcome to another very special episode of Critical Points. As usual, I'm your host, Legacy, and on the line we have Thomas from Pristine GG. Say what's up, Thomas.
What's up, everybody?
Alright, so tell us about your org, tell us about the teams you guys have, possible tournaments you're going to play, and kind of the future of Pristine and what you guys would like to do.
Well, Pristine GG is a multi-game organization and a multi-platform organization on mobile and console, and soon to be PC. We have teams in Critical Ops, Call of Duty, PUBG, MC5 once the clan system comes out and that gets all sorted, which is very exciting. I would love to see an MC5 team going in here. I mean, an MC versus, my bad. And, yeah.
Alright, so you guys are based out of Florida. Do you guys have any jerseys or merchandise or any tournaments planned? Because I know you guys said you guys do tournaments as well.
Yes, that is correct. We host tournaments for Critical Ops. We also have jerseys coming out for all of our teams that are put together, the Call of Duty team and the Critical Ops team. Those are going to be made by Next Gen Jerseys, which are pretty good people, high quality products.
Awesome. So let's talk about the Critical Ops scene. What made you guys want to get involved in Critical Ops?
Well, what really made us get into it is that we host tournaments for it. So it was like, well, might as well get into the esports side of things as well. So me and my co-owner decided, yeah, we can launch a Critical Ops team, see how that goes. And so far, it's doing pretty well for itself.
Nice. I saw you guys just released your roster. Do you want to go over your roster for everybody listening and watching?
Yes, let me pull that up real quick. So I'm very impressed with myself about making the logos that are on the Pristine GG Twitter.
Absolutely.
Hibby is one of my old friends from an old organization that I used to be in. So I made him captain of the team. Reflections, he was our newest pick. We found him in a pub match while we were just messing around and stuff. Angel and Shadow and Menace were all in IF together. So we decided to pick them up. And from seeing their past experiences with IF, they've definitely grown into a better player, or players, after joining Pristine GG.
I've known Coco for a while, and I know IF for a while, and you guys seem to have picked up some other players. What do you guys do to further improve on their talent and team play?
Right now, we actually have training every other day, and we play on each map for about an hour and a half. And then we just keep rotating and rotating. We play pubs, we play scrims most of the time. Usually, I'm not on the main roster since I don't really play competitive anymore. So they've definitely got the teamwork going down for them since their chemistry of playing together has been so much since they've joined.
Okay, great. Let's talk about some of the tournaments that you guys may host or also may be in. I'm pretty sure I saw your guys' name in the IWL Season 2. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Big tournament. I'd like to compare it to the Valiance and Mobile Esports World Cups. Definitely huge names, over 40 teams in NA. Do you guys think you have the opportunity to kind of sneak in as the underdog and make some upsets against some big teams?
Definitely. I have full confidence in my roster that they'll be able to work their way up into the ranks and get to at least the semifinals and hopefully make it to the finals and take away the first place trophy.
That would be amazing. With the scene growing, there's a lot of new teams coming up. Do you guys think if you were to go in this tournament and have some pretty big upsets that, you would fall under that stigma of like, oh, since these guys are lesser known or unknown, that you would instantly be called hackers?
That's one big fear for all the new coming organization and teams. Well, when it comes to that point, you just have to bite the bullet. And if it's true, then it's true. If it's not, then you just got to keep playing. Like, if they call you hackers, you can't let that bother you. You can't let their whispers or whatever diminish your name. You have to just keep playing and ride through it.
Any tips or strategies that you guys use to prepare from previous teams or previous orgs that help you guys groom your players for success?
We've actually reviewed some of the Valiant's footage of Gangstars, D2R, and a few other big teams when they play, and we've figured out a few strats from there. And I say that proudly because that took hours and hours of watching and memorizing the strategies for the team to get used to them.
Absolutely. I think that's very smart on your part. Whether you're a pro or semi-pro team, you got to do your research, do your homework, study the other teams. There's footage out there on YouTube that you guys can learn spots, locations, strats, smokes, and all that. And I wouldn't be surprised if you guys did upset a GS or a D2R or a top team, Most Wanted Vendetta.
That is very true. And hopefully one day we will be able to beat Gangstars.
Now, when it comes to top teams like Gangstars, do you guys actually fear them, respect them, or just look at their strats so that way you can be more prepared to play them?
We all have that little fear about that one person who's always excelling their teammates. And well, what we usually do is we watch their point of views from their videos that they post, or the spectating from Valiants and all the other tournament hosters that they play for. And we just see what they do, see how they play, their movement around the maps, and see how they peek around the corners and stuff. And we've been doing our homework, like you said, on most of the good players on the teams that are in those tournaments.
Okay, you've mentioned some of the other games in your guys' org and platforms that you play. Of all the other games, what is your actual personal favorite?
My personal favorite team?
No, to play.
Oh, my personal favorite game to play. It'll have to be tied against Critical Ops and Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty since the big red one. Yeah, on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Call of Duty has a special place in my heart, but so does Critical Ops. That's the first game I ever went competitive in, and probably will be the last one that I've been competitive in.
Yeah, a lot of things definitely change when you become an org owner. As an org owner, what do you do differently, or what do you think is most important to keep that synergy between you and your players and all the teams that are within your org?
Be active. Always get down to a personal level with everybody. Get to know their names, not just their in-game names that they go by on Discord. Like, you have to really get into their minds and how they work, and just be their friends. You can't just be their leader or another teammate. You have to be their friends. And just don't be afraid to get on a personal level sometimes. If they're going through a rough struggle, don't be afraid to ask why. Be the helpful hand. We're all a big family, that is, in organizations.
Absolutely.
Got to treat them like family.
What do you think is something that really separates you from all the other orgs within the Critical Ops community and scene right now?
The fact that we host tournaments for that's one big distinguishing factor. Also, it's the personal level that we have, like I just discussed. We don't view each other as just teammates. We view each other as close friends. Even though we don't see each other in real life, we still get that friendly bond through Discord and all that other stuff.
Okay, let's talk about tournaments. I know you guys just hosted one recently, is that correct? Okay, great. How did that go for you guys, and is there any improvements you guys would like to do and see personally for your next one?
It went pretty well. For the first one that we've ever had, Season 1 was a great hit. Some good teams showed up. IFL took first place, and I wasn't surprised by that. They're a pretty good team. And what I would want to improve is that it was kind of messy in the beginning to get all the teams to sign up. It took about half a month for all of the teams to fully sign up. And I just want to be able to get those teams to get in a little bit quicker, advertise a little bit more than I usually do, since I don't really advertise as much as I should have. And it's one of the major things I would like to see changed in the future.
Is there anything that really separates or differentiates your guys' tournament from any of the other ones?
I would like to think that there is, but at the moment, since we're so like in the beginning stages and we're only on Season 2, I can't really say that we're really different from any other tournaments that are on Critical Ops right now. But eventually, to make us a little bit more well-known and have better connections with the teams that want to sign up, hopefully we're going to have a cash prize the 5th season, which is going to be awesome, for a lack of a better term. Since you don't really see that many tournaments doing cash prizes these days.
Yeah, I think the cash prize definitely adds a nice and different incentive. Most tournaments just offer cases. Not that there's anything wrong with the cases, especially with the new skins always coming out. But I think the cash prize puts a little more serious note on the team's training for these tournaments and makes them really want to be a part of it and really be prepared. Is there anything else that you'd like to specifically mention within your org or other games that you guys are doing? Sponsors, players, any shoutouts?
We're currently working on sponsorship deals. We have a sponsorship with Boss Boxes, and we're currently working on with, believe it or not, Monster Energy. That if they do accept, that would be a great step in the future if we can get them to be on our side.
Yeah, wow, that would easily be the biggest sponsorship in the Critical Ops game right now.
That is true. And we would like to make history. Pristine GG with the first tournament to get sponsored by Monster Energy.
That would be a huge deal for the community. I hope you guys get it. Definitely would add a lot of clout to you guys. I hope you guys really do pull through with that.
It would be great if we could get a little bit of their drinks in hand, so our teams are lively if we do eventually travel to LAN events. We don't want our teams to be slumped and all tired during the games. We want them to be fully energized and focused fully on the game. And it would be great, since Monster Energy is one of those main energy companies that really help give you that energy with their drinks.
Absolutely. So looking forward, IWL Season 2 signups end on the 20th. Is there any team specifically you're not looking forward to facing?
Night Fox. We're actually scheduled to fight them on round 1. Oh, they're going to be our first opposition in that tournament. And it's very nerve-wracking to go against such a great team.
Any predictions on what your guys' outcome might be in this tournament? I know you'd like to say you'd like to make it to the semis, pull up some upsets. With the objective standpoint, realistically, where do you guys think you guys will land?
If we're able to pass through Night Fox, then I feel very strongly that we're going to be breezing through all the other teams. Once we get to the group stages, I'm pretty sure it's going to get a little bit tougher, but my players are ready for that. Since we've been training on and on for days now, practicing for these tournaments.
I love the confidence, not cockiness, but the confidence, because you guys have been practicing and putting in the work. That's pretty much all I have. Any shout-outs you'd like to give to your team or teammates, your org?
Shout out to my mother and father for helping me get the money for the jerseys.
Absolutely.
Also, shout out to Shadow, since he's the one who wanted the shout out.
Nice.
And that's about it.
Oh, also shout your guys' Twitter links or website information or anything like that as well.
Our Twitter handle is PristineGG. We don't currently have a website right now, but that is in the making. Expect one very soon.
Nice.
And make sure to check out our live stream for the tournament.
Nice.
At PristineGG on YouTube.
There you guys have it. Thank you, Thomas from Pristine GG, being on. I'm Legacy, saying peace.
Peace.